Up on the last video that I posted about interest rate, I just want to point out here, not just one source, but multiple sources are pointing towards interest rate decline. Let's talk about it. So take a look at this chart right here. Take a screenshot of this chart, and basically this talks about the likelihood of interest rate going down by how much percentage, and what is the likelihood of interest rate going down by that percentage. I want you to believe in what I'm telling you, and I also don't want you to believe in what the data is saying online on Google. I want you to do your due diligence in the right way. Now, how do you do that? Obviously, interest rate doesn't go up or down because you and I say so. There are reasons for why the interest rate is supposed to go down or up, and that's what I mean for you to do your due diligence looking at up data for all the reasons. Why do you think that interest rates are likely to go down in the near future? So let's talk about it. Again, have a look at this chart, take a screenshot, and save it for your reference. So these are the factors that basically determine why the interest rate should go up or down. So as you can see, the first factor is low inflation. Low inflation is one of the reasons why the interest rate should go down. If you see the inflation rate going down, there are chances the interest rate will drop down. Now, a quick Google search will tell you inflation rate month over month. Here's a screenshot. You can see it's 2.67% versus 2.87% from the last month. What does that mean? Inflation rate going down. And once again, what does that indicate? That indicates the interest rate to be likely to go down because inflation is going down. Talk about savings rate. Now, as interest rate rises, people have started to save more because they will get more interest on their savings. Have a look at this chart that talks about savings rate from different banks. In fact, Wealthsimple until last month was offering 4.5%, and now it has reduced it to 4%. So as you can see, the savings rate has been the highest. That's another second factor, reason why interest rates are more likely to go down. Let's look at the third factor, increasing trade. Here's the data from Government of Canada website. Monthly trade report from June of 2024. See, both exports and imports of goods and services have increased. That's another factor pointing interest rates to go down. The risk of default on mortgages. Data that talks about the mortgage delinquency in the month of May 2024 in Ontario and in other provinces as well. 19%. And if you look at Ontario, Ontario has the lowest mortgage delinquencies rate because people are more likely to cut down on unnecessary spendings. And when you have a lot of equity tied up to your property, that is the last thing you want to lose. Hence, you can see the mortgage delinquency in Ontario is the lowest. And I've got a chart that you can download. The link is in my caption that talks about mortgage delinquency rates from 2013 all the way to now and how it has gone down steadily. Fourth point that covers why the interest rates are more likely to go down. Now, labor productivity has increased with automation, as you can see. Again, Google this fact and you'll get a bunch of data for productivity data as well. Last but not the least, here's the data on unemployment rate. See, the unemployment has gone up by 6.4% month over month in June 2024. And that's another factor pointing towards low interest rate in the near future. So guys, to sum it up and reiterate, Bank of Canada will and most likely reduce interest rate, not just once, but multiple times this year and the next year. And if they're not doing it, I am kind of sure that we are surely and steadily heading towards recession, which I'm very sure that's not what anybody wants. And once again, my advice to all investors and first-time home buyers is to marry the price, not the rate. The rates can always change, but not the price. That's all for today. See you in the next video.
Okay, let's go.